Women of Amaravati region has also dedicated their efforts in order to show their impact against the YSRCP government, which declared the three capitals. One is the Vizag, one is Amaravati, and one would be the Kurnool. Well, after 5 years of undefeated and unaccepted defeated fight by Amaravati women and Amaravati farmers, finally few weeks back, Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Narendra Damodar Das Modi, Prime Minister of India, had came on a very same stage. The Janasena Chief and Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Pawan Kalyan, this trio, the chief minister, the deputy chief minister, the prime minister, the chief minister of the state, the deputy chief minister of the state, the prime minister of the country. This trio was present in the very same stage and re-announced the reconstruction and reopening of capital region Amaravati. Well, after the 5 years result of 164 plus seat, YSRCP getting down 11 seats, they have not been found a medicine for the itching of YSRCP. And the problem for YSRCP against the women of Amaravati is being continuously led by the so-called spokespersons and one-sided journalist and house fact speak spitting journalist. Well, we have seen a very vulnerable thing happened in the studios of Sakshi yesterday. A panelist who is known as one of the senior journalists has used very vulgar words against the women of Amaravati and Andhra Pradesh, and especially as we were on the ground for Amaravati reopening region, I myself asked many leaders that at least now in the new government lead, the NDA government, the castiest slurs and the women would be treated well. Well, every leader, either it may be Telugu Desam party, whether it may be Janasena or TDP, three of the leaders has assured that there would be no castiest slurs or defaming the woman's characters. Well, this was said by the leaders of Andhra Pradesh, and the very same questions was asked by me being. So let us welcome to our special debate Renuka Jetti garu. She is also a lawyer and advocate, ITDP Guntur Parliament General Secretary also. Hello ma'am, welcome to the show.
Hello sir, very
So,
glad to come here.
So actually this is a very bad moment that we are sharing the screen with you ma'am. Yesterday a so-called journalist in a YSRCP sponsored channel has spoke a very foul language against the women of Amaravati. To say it very openly ma'am, this is not for the first time which is happening. The words or the actions which in the last 5 years, 2019 to 24, people of Andhra Pradesh and the people of India have also seen how YSRCP had treated the women of Amaravati. There were sari pullouts, there were physical assaults, there were whatnot, there were character assassinations, everything was happening. Let us take that 19 to 24 as a power exemption. Yeah, YSRCP had the power, so that's the reason why they have went into such extents. Well, let us take into such a manner. But now in 2024 and 25, where the NDA government with the absolute majority of 164 seats, still this so-called one-side journalist and one-side fact spitters are using the very castiest slurs and character defamation of Amaravati women. How can we see this? Is this the open hand given to the people to speak about the characters of women of Amaravati who dedicated their land for the future of their offsprings?
Yeah sir, as an Indian, first as an Indian, not an Andhra Pradesh, as a woman in Andhra Pradesh, as an Indian, woman is most respected person in India, okay? She treated as a god, she has been treated as a mother. But last 5 years, what is going in Andhra Pradesh is, we are losing our respect, we are losing our respect, we are losing our ethics, everything we are losing. Insecureness of the, not only women, sir, the total state has been lost. The secureness, basically every person has been in insecure family because of only Jagannath Reddy. He feel only Bharati Reddy is the woman. Nobody is the man, and women are not respected, given to them. Usually, I am the partner which has been shared with the Amravati farmers in the accession from day one to ending day. I did two Padayatras for the Amravati, with the Amravati Raitu and farmers. I seen everything in that ag station, sir. I didn't have any land in Amravati, but I did everything for my state, and I did everything for my capital, and I did everything for my farmers who have been sacrificed 34,000 acres to the state. Literally, they sacrificed for the state. Okay, in that situation, uh, I want to help them. I really very sad which the state has been lost. So I have been participating in everything. In that situation also, that Jagan Mohan Reddy did, the woman accession, he spoiled everything. He didn't given a place even to eat food, anything, to stay the place. He didn't give anything. I'm the one of the person in that who faced everything in the taxation. Okay, still now the government is ours. Okay, Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu has been very secure person in AP. He want to develop the Andhra Pradesh. He want to develop the Amaravati. He want to bring the economical state, economical capital in our state. In that situation, Jagan Mohan Reddy is very afraid on that. He is very interested to what I have to tell. He is very much interested to encourage the criminals, encourage the Punjab batch and everything, rowdyism, like that. In that base, woman is very much insulted, very much. Today, I'm very hurted. Early morning, I have been wake up and I saw that video which has been the journalist has been spoken that false language. Every woman is a prostitute. What they said. How pity, sir. How pity. Is the woman is the prostitute? See, in that Undavalli, that Jagan Mohan Reddy's residency is also there. Shall we think about them also? Either they are doing that. This is not the right way which they are going. I'm not there to support all these things. I'm very much serious. The government has to be taken the action on them. If what the message we are going to give the generations in front of us.
Yes.
What the message we are going to give? Woman has to respect. Woman has to be insulted. Woman has to be punished. What he want to tell?
Ma'am, one thing I wanted to ask you, ma'am, you are an advocate, you are a lawyer, you are also an active politician who is giving her lifetime for a party. Well, I would ask you to like to ask you one thing, ma'am. The NDA is in power in the state, and India is also power in the center. The double engine Sarkar is there in Andhra Pradesh and India. Why don't the Women Commission take this as a sumoto and take that people who have spoken that foul language into the custody? Or why can't the police of Andhra Pradesh can't treat the people who are speaking against the women in such a very vulgar way, how they treated the so-called ganja addicts or the rowdy sheet people from Tenali? The Tenali punishment should be given to the people who use this language by generalizing every woman. How can they generalize every woman?
See, sir, basically, I'm the native of Tenali, sir. Which the Jagan Mohan Reddy met at Aitanagar. I'm born at there. I know what the situation is there. I know the persons who he met. See, they have a lot of criminal sheets up there. Criminal history is there in behind of them. You know, they killed a person.
Okay.
Before 2 years back. Still now, the body is not identified, you know. They make the body pieces and they throw it off. The body is not getting identified. The charge sheet is not filing. That's the crime. That much of crime is going in the Aitanagar.
Yes, ma'am.
Which he came and met the criminals. What he is going to support? You are supporting the criminals? What you are going to tell to them? I'm there. You do anything? You do anything? Kill them. I'm there to protect you. I'm there to fight for you. What the message is going to give, sir?
Okay. Ma'am, my question
This is very much acceptable, sir.
Ma'am, my question was, why don't the people of Andhra Pradesh treat the very same the so-called journalist who spoke the same words for women? Why don't the police of Andhra Pradesh take some inspiration from the police of UP? Why don't they were saying why not 175? I am asking, being you from a TDP, I am asking you, why not UP model? Why don't you take
Yes,
UP as a
exactly.
model?
Yes, exactly, sir. But the law and order problem is there, sir, in AP. Basically, the law is like that. The criminals and Jagan Mohan Reddy using the loopholes of the law. The constitution of law is like that, sir. So, unfortunately, they are bringing the caste allegations.
Yes.
See, what criminal has the caste? Why should we bear that? Criminal is criminal. Why you are putting the caste on that? Always criminal is criminal, right?
Yes, obviously.
Huh? He has to be punished. You know, sir, last 5 years in Tenali and Atanagar, there is no controlled on crime. Uncontrolled crime has been done. When we see the videos, oh my God, this much of crime has been done in our Atanagar, where we are staying.
Ma'am, let me add a
We are
point.
really surprised on that.
Ma'am,
We are really surprised on that.
Ma'am, let me add you one more point, ma'am. From Tenali towards Nara Koduru, there is a very beautiful temple called Sangam Jagarlamudi. It's
Yes,
Sangar,
yes.
the Sangam Jagarlamudi temple and the bridge had become the source and the very main place for the people who consume alcohol in the midnight.
Yes, yes,
The
exactly.
Nara Koduru, that highway lane had been become one of the prominent places for the people who smoke marijuana.
Of course.
I don't know why the police, despite knowing this, why they are not acting on it.
Now they are trying to control everything, sir. But when Jagan Mohan Reddy came and saying they are innocent people, the government of Lokesh Babu, he is showing the red book and he is operating the red book of Rajangam Constitution. He is creating like that. He is telling the lie. But only the thing when police beat the criminals on the road, what the other criminals think? Oh God, today is them, tomorrow is us. So we don't do that crime. Okay, they had that much of fear in that. So they did it that to control the crime. To control the crime. What's wrong in that? Of course, uh, uh, supporting for that. I know, but in sometimes why not? Why you are bringing the caste? Why you are bringing that everything? Why all these nonsense are bringing that? You know, if I talk about that Aitanagar issue, my son is very fear. My son is very fear. If they do anything, what will do? So take care, mom. So what we have to say? So
So,
we don't talk on that. Oh, they'll do anything in on us. But when the police beat them,
ma'am,
we got that.
one more panelist has joined today's debate, ma'am. So, Manoj Garu, welcome to the show, sir.
Very good evening, ma'am. Very good evening, sir.
Uh,
Sorry for my delay.
Yes, Manoj ji, we were just speaking about the incident happened in yesterday's debate in Sakshi. Well, I was asking Miss Renuka Jetty Garu about why the police of Tenali or the police of any other regions had taken a very good example of a UP model. The YSRCP was saying why not 175, but I, being a journalist, I question TDP government and the NDA government. Why don't you people take the example or the model of UP? The way
Yes.
the Tenali police department had treated the criminals, why don't the police of Andhra Pradesh treat the people who used casteist slurs and defamation of women's integrity?
Very good evening, Renika ma'am, to the panel. And so it is not the first time that after this 1 year ruling of TDP party, the YCP party is making allegations on Amaravati in multiple platforms in multiple ways. So that was come to in a very exhaust stage last Friday, where we can see the debate in KSR live debate. Something was there. So
Yes.
if you see the comments of the debate, It is very unfortunate. I'm really sorry about the women of our Amravati. It is not about the women of Amravati, it's about the state. Because if you see the multiple debates which was there in Sakshi TV, they are continuously making allegation on Amaravati after Chandrababu Naidu became the chief minister second time to the AP. Because they don't want Amaravati as a capital, and they want to keep some propaganda that because if you see even a couple of days back, Naidu Garu mentioned we are requiring more land for Amaravati for its development in Niti Aayog. After that, they changed the turn because the YCP party last week they proposed a meeting at Venupotu Dinam that was completely failed in the state as an opposition party. So to make it divert, so they taken this slogan Amaravati. There was Amarnayendranath, somebody who is telling himself as a TDP senior leader. He is making allegations that we don't want any land for Amaravati, and he is encouraging farmers don't give the land and protest against the government. Very very unfortunate, because people given complete 165 mandate to the government for the development of Amravati and for the development of Andhra Pradesh through the NDA government. But these people, creating some disturbance and creating the harmony to disturb the people of Andhra Pradesh and creating so much of problem for the development of Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
And sir, I'm telling all the people, all the women in Amaravati are very, very, sir, the women in Andhra was very powerful, very energetic and very respectful. I'm telling you. So I request the government to take this thing very seriously and completely, it is a bad day for the journalism actually. I don't know how the journalist is interviewing this person and participating in a debate, and unfortunately that Krishnamaraji is one of the journalists. He's a senior journalist. How can he make such an allegations on women?
Actually,
Very unfortunate.
let me tell you, Manojji and Renuka ma'am, both of you being from TDP, I would like to add a point for both of you. A few days back, when senior NTR Garu Jayanti was happening, debate was going on in Sakshi regarding Vennupotu. They have created it as a Vennupotu Dinotsavam, and some random person from Kakinada has called Mr. KSR Garu regarding the talk of Lakshmi Parvati Garu and Nandamurti Tarak Ramarao Garu. When the other person, the random caller, started speaking few facts, Mr. KSR Garu had gone a very serious extent on him and said that please don't use such language on women. Are you a man or a you? He just scolded him. He just gave up a rant on him, and he just cut the call on the middle. Well, the person who have respect towards Lakshmi Parvati Garu, why the very same man doesn't have the respect for the entire women of a region? That is what my question is. And how come governments are allowing such channels to function?
Sir, again I'm coming to the point. Sir, this government is very keen and clean on the governance, because every institution or the system, they will go with their process. Even after you see, these YCP people are making allegation the Red Book Rajangam is happening in Andhra Pradesh. It is not Red Book Rajangam. The system is working in its way. If you see last 5 years, that is not the thing
No,
happening in Andhra
Manojji,
Pradesh.
Manojji, let me tell you one point. Why should not the red book should not be followed? When the women of Amaravati had been physically assaulted, is that constitution? Is that what Baba Sahib Ambedkar Garu had written in the constitution to assault the women who are protesting against the government? Protesting is the basic right of the constitution, which is written by Baba Sahib Ambedkar Garu. When was the very same constitution why did not Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu follow the very same constitution of Baba Sahib Ambedkar Garu when a Dalit doctor had been wantedly being murdered? That's not a suicide or that's not a casual death, that was a government sponsored murder. There are thousands of examples where such things has happened in the previous regime from 2019 to 2024. Why should not the red book should be followed? That is what I am asking. Well, every person who had done crime during the regime of YSRCP Jagan Mohan Reddy should be punished.
Okay, the variation about the last 5 years and coming 5 years, they want to show that. Say, if the investors has to come to our state means they need a security in here. If we also do that, the governance of the NCBN sir also do that, the investors feel insecure, they won't come and invest here. The state has been already lost a lot. If they did also, the state will going to loss. So the what there is in front of them is to develop the Amravati, and economically the state has to be strengthened, and then only everything is going fine. So on that they are going on the way, which has been taken the actions. You can see the Vamsi example, what the going on through
Yes.
law only going. Okay, they are not ready to leave anyone, sir. Definitely the action will be taken, but the cadre, what the cadre is thinking, the fast judgment is not coming from the government, and the fast actions are not coming from the location, and they are taking a lot of time. This is too much, that the misleading of that YCP Jagan Mohan Reddy is taking that. See, yesterday the KK report is came, right? And that's also given by the for the supporting of the TDP, right? Not for the YCP. Still, the people are TDP side because of security. They feel the variation has been, the people has been taken. The security and insecurity in between that, the people are there. They are judging the governments. So no worries, sir. Every person will be punished. Definitely, but it will take time. That's it, sir.
One more thing, Manojji, I would like to ask you one more important thing. Bapatla and Chirala are the very tourism spots for Andhra Pradesh. Well, there are also farmers from Chirala and Bapatla who own their land in the Amaravati region. They have also donated the land despite they are in the other regions of the city. What are the people from Chirala, Bapatla and the other zonal people thinking about the incident happened in Amravati, and how are the people taking the slurs on women which happened on a debate?
Sir, today there was a protest happened by women in Chirala and Amaravati through the parties, and even the women welfare organizations. All people are participated in this. They condemned the situation. And one thing, sir, this is the pure failure of the opposition party. Even I am very unfortunate to call them the opposition. But the thing is, it is a creating the disturbance in especially the sensitive thing is touching the woman, and even we see the previous times also they accused on Bhuvaneshwari Garu, Nara Brahmini Garu, and all the very very sensitive things they utilize in politics. I don't know why. That is the very cheap politics which they play. But our thing is from the TDP party and from the welfare of the women. Today also our Deputy Speaker Raghuramakrishnan Raju Garu given the complaint by himself to the DGP Garu, and also our Amaravati women also given the they given the protest as well as given the complaint to the our Amaravati DGP office. So in due time they will take severe action on this, and it should not be repeated again. Not only this thing, not only Amaravati, any woman in Andhra should be peacefully, and the harmony should be good, and nobody should not make such comments on
So
women, or especially for
once
Amaravati.
let's listen to the slurs which were used by the so-called senior journalist Krishnam Raju. PCR, please play.
Yes.
టీవీ డిబేట్లో నేను చేసిన కొన్ని వ్యాఖ్యలు ఇప్పుడు వివాదాస్పదంగా మారాయి. దీనికి కారణం ఏమిటంటే ఇటీవల కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం విడుదల చేసిన ఒక నివేదికలో దేశంలో అత్యధిక సంఖ్యలో సెక్స్ వర్కర్లు ఉన్న రాష్ట్రంలో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ అగ్రస్థానంలో ఉంది, తరువాతి స్థానంలో కర్ణాటక ఉంది. ఈ అంశం చెప్తూ నేనేం చేశానంటే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాలలో అమరావతిలో అనలేదండి. అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాల్లో కూడా ఈ సమస్య చాలా తీవ్రంగా ఉంది. నిజానికి ఈ సమస్య అనేది వాళ్ళు కొత్తగా వచ్చి ఉత్పన్నమైంది కాదు, గతంలో కూడా ఉంది. అక్కడ ఈ సమస్యకు సంబంధించి ఈ సెక్స్ వర్కర్ల సంక్షేమం కోసం దాదాపు 150 స్వచ్ఛంద సేవా సంస్థలు, అంటే చిన్న పెద్ద స్వచ్ఛంద సేవా సంస్థలు వారికి సేవ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. వారికి అవసరమైన పోషక పదార్థాలు ఇస్తున్నాయి, వారికి అవసరమైన ఆర్థిక సాయం చేస్తున్నాయి, వారికి సంబంధించిన పిల్లలను చదివిస్తున్నాయి. ఈ సమస్య అనేది ఆ పరిసర ప్రాంతాలలో చాలా తీవ్రంగా ఉంది అని గతంలో కూడా టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాలో దాదాపు 4 ఏళ్ల క్రితం టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాలో కూడా ఒక కథనం వచ్చింది, ప్రత్యేకంగా అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాల్లోనే. నేను దానిని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని ఈ సమస్య ఆ ప్రాంతంలో ఉంది. అయితే ఆ సమస్య ఈ ప్రాంతంలో అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాల్లో ఆ సమస్య ఇప్పటికీ ఉంది. కాబట్టి అక్కడ దాదాపు చిన్న పెద్ద 150 స్వతంత్ర సేవా సంస్థలు అక్కడ వారి సంక్షేమం కోసం పనిచేస్తున్నాయి. అంతేకాకుండా ఇప్పుడు ఎయిడ్స్ కంట్రోల్ కావచ్చు, మెప్మా కావచ్చు, వారు కూడా అక్కడ అనేక కార్యక్రమాలు వీరి కోసం చేస్తున్నారు. నిజానికి ఏంటంటే అధికారులను అడిగితే ఈ విషయం చాలా స్పష్టంగా చెప్పగలరు. అక్కడ ఎంతమంది, ఎన్ని ఫ్యామిలీస్ అక్కడ ఈ అమరావతి చుట్టుపక్కల ప్రాంతాల్లో ఈ వృత్తిలో నిమగ్నమై ఉన్నాయో వాళ్ళు చెప్పగలరు. నిజానికి అంటే ఒక 150 స్వచ్ఛంద సేవా సంస్థలు ఒక ప్రాంతంలో పనిచేస్తున్నాయి అంటే ఆ సమస్య తీవ్రంగా ఉందని చెప్పే భావించాలి. అదే భావనతో నేను ఆ విషయాన్ని ప్రస్తావించాను. నిజానికి ఏంటంటే ఇది చాలా సామాజిక సంక్షేమానికి సంబంధించిన పెద్ద సమస్య. దీని మీద కూడా ఈ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం చర్యలు తీసుకోవాలి. దీని సమస్య పరిష్కారానికి ప్రభుత్వం చర్యలు తీసుకోవాలి. ఒకవైపు స్టేట్ అనేది సెక్స్ వర్కర్లలో అగ్రస్థానంలో ఉంటే అది మనకంత హోందాగా ఉండే వ్యవహారం అయితే ఖచ్చితంగా కాదు. దానిని మనం కూడా వదిలేసి అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాల్లో ఉంది అన్న మాటను మాత్రమే వీళ్ళు హైలైట్ చేసే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నారు. నిజానికంటే అమరావతి పరిసర ప్రాంతాలలో ఎవరికి నేను వ్యతిరేకం కాదు, ఎవరిని కించపరిచే ఉద్దేశం నాకు లేదు. రెండవది, అమరావతి రాజధానిగా ఆల్రెడీ ప్రభుత్వాలు నిర్ణయం తీసుకున్నాయి. దానిని ఎవరు కూడా ఏమీ చేసే పరిస్థితి ఇప్పట్లో లేదు. కానీ ఈ వ్యాఖ్యలకు రాజకీయాలు జోడించి ఇప్పుడు దీనికి సంబంధించి దాదాపు అధికార పక్షానికి కూటమికి సంబంధించిన వారందరూ కూడా వైసీపీకి సంబంధించిన వారి మీద, అలాగే సాక్షి మీద, లేకపోతే సాక్షి యాజమాన్య భారతి గారి మీద కూడా ట్రోల్స్ చేస్తున్నారు, కంప్లైంట్ ఇస్తున్నారు. అది భావ్యం కాదేమోనని చెప్పి నాకు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ నా ఉద్దేశం ఎవరిని కించపరచడం కాదు, ఎవరి మనోభావాలను కించపరిచే ఉద్దేశం నాకు లేదు. సమస్యను ప్రజల దృష్టికి, రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వ దృష్టికి తేవటమే నా ఉద్దేశం తప్ప దీంట్లో మరొక ఎటువంటి హిడెన్ ఎజెండా అయితే లేదు. దయచేసి ఈ విషయాన్ని అందరూ గమనించాలని చెప్పి కోరుతున్నాను. నిన్నటి రోజున సాక్షి టీవీ డిబేట్లో నేను చేసిన కొన్ని వ్యాఖ్యలు ఇప్పుడు వివాదాస్పదంగా మారాయి. దీనికి కారణం ఏమిటంటే ఇటీవల కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం విడుదల చేసిన ఒక నివేదికలో, నమస్తే, నా పేరు కృష్ణరాజు వివిఆర్. నిన్నటి రోజున సాక్షి టీవీ డిబేట్లో నేను చేసిన కొన్ని వ్యాఖ్యలు ఇప్పుడు వివాదాస్పదంగా మారాయి. దీనికి కారణం ఏమిటంటే ఇటీవల కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం విడుదల చేసిన ఒక నివేదిక.
So that was Krishnamraju trying to play a very good cover drive. Yeah, Renukaji, tell me, what do you think? Is he speaking truth or he is trying to make a new propaganda again by saying this?
He's making a cover drive, sir. Exactly 100% he make the cover drive.
Okay, like Virat Kohli also can't play such cover drives better.
Exactly, he's doing the cover drive, sir. But nobody is there to listen that words. Everyone knows the truth. What he spoken in the first interview. What he told is, I still remember, sir. The Amaravati is not the God place. It's just the prostitution's place. He degraded the woman as a woman. See, sir, if really prostitution, maybe the person may not express that word.
Yes.
That's the human right. It's breaking the human right? So true. Nobody, there is no any excuse on that. whichever cover drive. Okay, sir, he is telling 150, institutions are there which are protecting the prostitution women, he is telling that. If he tell the list of 150 organized homes which are protecting the woman, then a small exemption we can give, sir.
Okay. So I think Virat Kohli has retired from Test cricket. Well, he has to understand that his competitor has entered. So Manojji, what would you like to say about the cover drive?
Sir, cover drive was not there in this video actually. If you see, today morning there was clip in Sakshi Media that Sakshi Media declares that there is no involvement of the Sakshi Media. These comments are not at all relevant to Sakshi Media like that. We
Okay.
always respect the women like that. They
Okay.
given one statement. Simple.
Okay.
Okay. And second thing, they taken him into the live again, and he is saying such a explanation that why he used those words.
Okay, so he's
If
justifying
you go
it.
back and comment, he is telling that if I say like that to the women of Amaravathi, I am sorry. Who spoken these words before that? He only, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this
True.
is a very very serious
Who
thing.
need the
They
sorry,
know they
sir?
did the mistake.
Who need the sorry? Nobody need the sorry.
Ma'am, I think
not only for that,
both the TDP people, I want to remind and let you remind once again that in Facebook we have an option called memories, where it
Yes.
gets us everything what we have done a year before. The very
Yes.
same foul language was used by Pattabiji, and the TDP office was attacked. Pattabiji's house was attacked. Why are you people silent? I am asking you.
No, sir. Recently, that Kiran also has been arrested, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Which
Yes.
has been talked on the Bharati Reddy.
yes.
Sir, let me clear you this. TDP party is very disciplined party, sir. Even
Yes.
in our party, we respect women. Even we give respect every idea and every fact. And there is no agenda or there is no concession or something for any person in the party.
Because
if you see our
no,
Politburo members,
this was
if you-
the question which I asked both of you is the an
Yes.
wish from a TDP hardcore TDP follower whose family has been carrying your flag on their shoulders from 3 generations. One of my friend who
Yes.
is a internal party member of TDP, he himself called me up in the afternoon and he expressed his anguish that if at all the very same words were spoken by Pattabiji against Jagan Garu, that time CM of Andhra Pradesh,
Yeah.
and the YSRCP people have shown what up to they are. This much foul language is being spoke by generalizing an entire woman. Why are you people silent? Where is NHRC, National Human Rights Commission? Where is Women's Commission? Where is everyone? I am asking this. Being a journalist, I take responsibility. I question NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. If at all the prostitutes are there, who are these people to speak about them? I would like to question NHRC. I would like to question Women Commission of India. Where are you people?
Yes. Sir, if you have a time, please check my X, sir.
So, sure,
My Twitter account. It has been Renuka Jetty named, okay?
ma'am.
Please check on that. See on my timeline, watch the comments which has been by the YSRCP Paytm docs. False language, 100% all language they are using, sir.
Okay.
It's very hurting to me. If my family make it in serious, they won't send me in the politics, right?
True.
If that language they accept that, because they give me the freedom. So that's why I'm running in politics.
So Manoj,
How bloody language they are